September 2nd. Happy September 2nd, everyone. Tomorrow will be 9/3. But anyway, September 2nd starts the 10 degrees in the zodiac. That is represented by the Nine of Discs material gain. So may the blessings of the Nine of Discs be upon you and all of us. We really need it. Also, funny little things that go with along with the Nine of Discs and the Venus in Virgo. The Goetic spirit Botas, which he's a wild-looking guy, and he looks pretty fearsome. And even when he's puts on his humanoid appearance, he's really got wild teeth. But anyway, he reconciles friends and foes. The guy's pretty damn cool, actually. And one of the angels of the Shemhamphoris, Eladia, is also a peacemaker and a really, really cool angel of the Shemhamphoris. So let's hope we've got a good 10-degree period ahead of us. And again, the blessings of the Nine of Discs. Ooga booga, ooga booga. Okay. Yesterday, we had the wild and crazy events of the wedding at Cana. And actually, if you're studying and trying to understand perhaps the objective historic meaning behind the events of the Gospels, the wedding at Cana, where he turned the water into wine, was pivotal, because prior to that, he didn't have a reputation of being supernaturally endowed. He was a political character, and but after that, and then marked with coupled with the murder, I guess, or the execution of John the Baptist, both of those things really changed the entire political dynamic of the period. So this is the last chapter in the book of the book within a book called The Marriage of Cana. Tomorrow we'll start the next book, which is Kingdom Come. But anyway, this is the first miracle which Jesus performed in Cana of Galilee. And thus he showed his glory, and his disciples believed in him. That's from John 2, verse 2. The wedding feast turned into an absolute riot. Drunken guests trampled each other for the opportunity to plunge their heads into the massive pots of wine. Jesus was seized by his guards and swept from the orchard and back to the compound. Many of the pupils joined wholeheartedly in the melee. Others fled the scene or fell on their knees in the wine-soaked mud, overcome with wonder. Within minutes, the uproar drew to Aaron ben Yehuda's well every uninvited resident of Cana. It was midnight before a quorum of the Council of Seven reached the compound to discuss the death of John the Baptist. Joseph of Ramtha was not among them. Hoping to reach the secret conclave under the cover of darkness, they were assailed on the roads by staggering revelers who babbled of the miracle in Cana and the holy man who turned water into wine from heaven. The subcommittee assembled in Mary's kitchen. Ephron of Arbela refused to sit. "My boy, have you gone mad? We ask for miracles, not a riot. With the Baptists dead, the eye of the Pharisee will now seek out the heir to his seditious mantle. We need a Prince of Peace, not a street corner fakir." Jesus said nothing. "No, Ephron, it is you who are mad." Clopas was livid. "Can't you see? The timing could not have been better. An act of kindness at a humble wedding feast. This unassuming act makes him a Prince of Peace. You watch. You will see. It will endear him to the hearts of the common folk. Imagine heavenly wine to bless a simple wedding feast. It's perfect, perfect. Why, it's almost Dionysian." Clopas is right, Elam of Japhala agreed. News of both these events will be heard in tandem and interpreted as a single revelation. The offering is accepted, the people will say. God has received the Baptist's blood, and in return delivered unto us a wonder-working king. All of you, please be still. Jesus stood up and looked down for a moment at his wine-stained hands and feet. Is it not written that the Jews shall offer up upon the altar 2 lambs, one in the morning and one in the evening? No one knew what to say. Jesus remained standing silently, looking at his hands. "My boy," Jesus stopped Clopas in mid-sentence. "My lords, it is late. Nothing will be decided until Joseph of Ramtha and the others can join our deliberations. That'll take time. Please accept the hospitality of my mother's house this night. We will talk again in full assembly. Good night, my friends." Only Clopas accepted the invitation. The others, too fearful of being seen in the daylight with the magician of Cana, departed almost immediately. Elam was right. Within a week, the twin accounts of John's execution and the miracle at Cana raced from Caesarea to Gaza, conveyed by 1,000 wags of the gossip's tongue. "This is John the Baptist. He is risen from the dead. That is why miraculous powers are at work in him. It has begun. It is as Isaiah prophesied. John was the voice crying in the wilderness who heralded our Savior, Jesus, son of Joseph, of the royal house of David." The moment the baptizer's head was severed, all the water turned to wine. John was Elijah, reborn, and Jesus is his Elisha. John lives. His soul now indwells the body of Jesus, the Davidian prince. I was at Enon. I saw John baptize him. He called him the Lamb of God. He healed my boils in Cinnabrith. His voice is like honey, and his hands soothe like balm. He could raise the dead with those hands. And that's the end of Book 2, The Marriage at Cana. Tomorrow we'll pick it up with Book 3, Kingdom Come. That's kind of a short one today. Hope you're enjoying this, and we'll be right here tomorrow if you possibly can. So until then, be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.